Welcome back everyone. Today we're going to have a sneak peek of what happened at the Bethesda press release. We did go there to celebrate the High Isle chapter, of course, and Bethesda brought our small stream team and a few others along for this massive day out at the castle. We did have to travel about 3.5 million miles, but it was worth it. We got to see the castle outside and in, and they even introduced some activities in there. This being one of them, actually. We had to do some archery. Some of us pretended to be elves, but we did have a real one anyway. And hold on a minute. You are not supposed to stand there. That is where the line is. Naughty. You will get shot in the front of the face. Speaking of getting shot in the front of the face, this is a bit unfair. We didn't even realise this until we got there. Look who's shooting. Recognise her? Yeah, that's what I thought. Look at the target. Rigged. They took 2 Scottish redheads to an archery range. I feel cheated. Sad pandas all round. Didn't stand a bloody chance. What are we supposed to do? Anyway, moving on, we did actually get to do some hand-to-hand combat. They gave us some toy swords, well, wooden ones, I know, and they were teaching us how to fight in medieval martial arts styles. Now, this is quite handy for me because I got to channel my inner ninja and wave around a sword for a few minutes, but it was really, really hot. It was about 450 million degrees, so we do look kind of cool, but it was baking. But this was actually really, really awesome. We went through loads of different combat stances and styles, lots of different attacks and hits, and some people even accidentally hit the demonstrators, the teachers, the masters, where they weren't supposed to hit them. But we don't have a recording of that because that is not strictly PG. We also got to mess with the real swords, which are surprisingly light. And at the end of the day, obviously, we got a team photograph. And just saying, for anyone out there, if they're doing a part 2 or part 3 or whatever they're on, I mean, you know, it kind of makes sense. Or maybe this, or maybe not. However, since we're talking about famous people for a second, look at this lady here. Recognize her? Yes, she was from The Witcher. She got stabbed in the side of the ear and died hard. But these two people here are demonstrating what they do as an actual sport. They are official jousters. They do this for a living. It's an actual sport, not just that usual LARP stuff. So that is a real set of armor worth about 20 grand. So basically, car or armor, the choice is yours. Now, of course, they showed us lots of different combat styles and got out the real swords as well, so they could demonstrate how they actually fight on set, because these are also actors and stunt doubles and all that kind of stuff. They do all different kinds of things outside of the castle event itself. So while they are obviously entertainers, they are also very, very professional. They're extremely skilled with the sword and God knows how many other weapons and armor styles and all that good stuff. So don't do it at home. Now, they did also show us later on how to fight each other without the weapons and with the weapons, and how to make it look and sound really dramatic for the purpose of a camera or an audience if they were live on stage. Now, mistakes obviously do happen occasionally when they're in training or when they're actually doing their live performances, and they have to kind of adapt when that happens. Much like an actor would forget their lines, they sometimes forget which way they're supposed to swing their sword. So they cover that with, well, mindless banter, basically.
No, I'm sorry, I didn't know who the joke then. Man, 2 swords!
Yeah, that was bad. Okay, anyway, did you recognize this guy? Look familiar to you? No, it's not actually Tom Cruise, but you're close. He is actually the stunt double and body double for parts and pieces of Tom Cruise. Yes, hands and feet and face. So he is actually very close in the circle there. He does know him very, very well, and he's an extreme professional in that particular field. So 2 famous people from on camera. How cool is that? Just for us. Speaking of just for us, it's food time. Look at that. That is what we were given to cut up all by ourselves. They trusted us with knives and forks and things, after they already taught us how to use a sword. Yes, that's my Guinness. Don't touch it. And we also got a live performance from 2 actual bards. Get the crap out of us while we're eating our food, but they also came in with these instruments. There's a hurdy-gurdy and a recorded-looking thing. I don't know what they are. Someone in the comment section will tell me. But they are really good. There's nothing these guys can't play. And then we got stitched up by Bethesda. They called up K-Pal to be a dragon, and they called me up to be a friggin' knight. I had no idea what was going on, apart from we had to follow our instructions, so I'm going to shut up so you can listen to this.
There's the third refrain. A monstrous dragon leapt out of the den with a... Killed the devil knows how many men with a... And when she sees Sir Eglamour, the earth did shake with a mighty roar. That's the best roar we've ever known. Good. And a fa-la-la-la-fa-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Sir Eglamour had as good a blade.
Upside now.
That's the one.
This is the curved one. Yes, that's the better one. This one.
As any Turk or Spaniard made with his yet this great dragon had such a hide as could both sword and spear abide with a I'm to stand back with this one. Come forth and attack him, sir.
Don't shut up, bigger boots than me.
Oh, he's a fierce dragon, and come. Sir Eglamour, he leapt into the fight with his he captured the dragon with all his might, with his he could not enter with thrusts nor cuts, which vexed the knight to his very guts. Look vexed, sir.
I'm upset.
He is. That is a fine vexing. That is fine. I've been cruel to that lady.
Like I said, stitched up at 4 million degrees at the dinner table. It was hot. Anyway, the castle grounds are absolutely amazing. Massive, massive area. Huge lake. There were some people fishing there, by the way, but don't tell anyone because obviously they're busy. Don't interrupt their fishing. The castle itself is huge. So many secret passageways inside and out of the castle. Yes, of course, this was a very good choice for Bethesda to hold the press release here because it does reflect some of the designs of the Elder Scrolls Online High Isle chapter. The Breton-esque buildings and architecture and everything literally look like this castle, or vice versa. And of course, we had the tents and everything, and the archery and the sword fighting and the role play. We saw absolutely everything that you would expect to see in an open field in the middle of High Isle. The nobles doing what they do best, being snobby and playing with swords and eating posh food. It was mega. And of course, I mean, we stayed the night. We actually stayed. They paid for us to stay there too. And the room I had was bigger than my actual house. That's not a lie. Sad, I know. But they may have given us a free bar for the night, and we may have got curious and decided to go outside at 1 in the morning on the castle grounds in the pitch friggin' black with a phone as a torch.
No. Wait, I haven't checked. Did you get a Starfield pack?
Did I what?
A Starfield pack.
If I did, do I have to tell you? No, I didn't. I didn't.
Imagine. Wow, look at the moon. Wow.
Holy
That's
fuck.
insane. Oh, look how big the moon is. That's wild. You have to post these.
Yeah, I will. It looks like it's on fucking fire.
Look at the sky.
Look, it's on fire.
Yeah, I've never seen the moon look like that. Mate, the stars. That's sparkly. Okay, so.
Oh my god, this is going to be the worst episode of Jackass ever. If you freak out halfway down the stairs, dude, I'm telling you, it's going on fucking YouTube.
Oh, you're not on me, are you?
I fucking am.
I said to Nisa, I'm not a joke.
One
I'm
ankle slip and it is over.
I want half of the money. Oh, it's like that knock twice again, isn't it?
Yeah, but that was us.
I'll chuck another stone if she replies.
Sorry, what's happening?
We're seeing if she answers to the second stone thrown in the water.
She splashed back to the first one. Doris.
I'll literally
Doris. Yeah,
Like,
obviously.
See, this is why I said we should have raided the
Well, we
bar.
couldn't think of a name.
We should have. I think that was a better option.
Doris is good.
You could have
I
what?
don't like Doris.
Raiding the bar.
No, this is the best option.
Yeah, but bring the behavior.
This makes me feel like I'm 14. like I'm like
well,
out on a mission.
So yeah, we went on a bit of a mission. That is a very mild part of it, but we did throw stones in the water to try and wake Doris up because we forgot what the Lady of the Lake's name is, and apparently her name is Doris, and of course we couldn't bloody see anything, so the phone is all we had, which was really, really fun, but then we went back to the castle and they locked us out. So we had to try and figure out a way to get in. It turns out that modern day technology has actually reached castles, and they have a doorbell, which was great because Igor let us in and he was not happy. But I spoke about fishing because we saw a fisherman with a really angry dog, and then everything was fine and he put the lights back on and told us we can continue to party if we wanted to, which was handy. Sneak peek at the room, of course, there's a secret door there, and then cut image obviously to the right. There is a shower in the secret door. Marble friggin' sink, which was very nice. Massive bath that I can actually fit in, because I can't fit in our own. And then a split shot there with Narnia and the bed. Yes, there is a secret door behind the wardrobe. They even allow horses in the building, which is quite handy, although he didn't move once, which is a bit rude. We had a breakfast table for kings. Look at the size of that, and then all the food you can eat as well. There was no limit. You could actually fill your plate as much as you wanted, so I could eat all the strawberries if I want. Anyway, that was a quick rundown of what we got up to at the castle with the Bethesda press release for the High Isle chapter. The Bethesda stream team and a few others from other select teams as well, all together in one place with beer and swords. Massive shout out, of course, to the Bethesda team for inviting us to this amazing event. Hugely appreciate it, of course, and big shout out to every single creator and official that was there. It was absolutely solid. But there is one more thing to mention. And it is a very important thing to mention because some people forget the important stuff. You didn't think you were going to get away with this, did you?
Voy a la playa, te subió la marea.
Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.